Hi everyone, it's Abby here, and today I am going to do another video. Today it's on the video of the Duke and Duchess's son, who they have now named Prince George Alexander Louis. I really love that name. I think it is so cute. I will try and put up a picture at the end so you can see whether you think he maybe looks like a George or whether, you think, not so much. But I don't know if I will, so I have actually got one of the papers here from yesterday, and this was when he came out of the hospital with Kate and William and that, and I don't know if these can see, but actually the young prince, when they were taking pictures, he looked as if he was wiggling his fingers. So he was wiggling his fingers. So a lot of papers have cottoned onto the fact, said he was waving, which I think is really cute that happened on his first appearance. I will try and get a better picture up because I don't know how well you are going to be able to see that. So now onto the analysis of his name, which I've been planning to do for a while now. I've just obviously needed to wait until he gets named. I did pick 5 names for a boy, 5 names for a girl, to see whether I could get close. I am a royalist. I am from England. I do really love our royal family. I've loved them for years. I've always followed them and that, and it's just a thing that I like. So anyway, I guessed William, George, Alexander, Louis, and James. You can go and see my other video to see what the girls were, and on there's a link to my blog post which I did put on about why I thought they'd be good names. And 3 out of my 5 guesses were the 3 names that they chose, which I was so happy about. I was like, oh my god, I am so amazed with myself that I managed to do that. So I was really happy about that. So on to the analysis of his name now. His first name, George, is a Greek name meaning farmer. I'm actually quite surprised that, a royal prince would have something such as a profession like farming would be the meaning of their name, especially the first one. I was quite shocked when I looked into the meaning, but there were other reasons why it'd be a good choice, because it is number 12 in the popularity chart. So it is a classic English name because there has been 6 King Georges in the past. The last one is the Prince George Alexander Louis' great-granddad, who, if anyone's ever seen The King's Speech, it's the king in that. Although his first name was Albert, he took up the name George when he became king. And he was also king during World War II, so he is seen as quite a good king. It is also the patron saint of England. Now he is technically a prince of the UK. So this is where a lot of people say, oh, he's the Prince of England. He's actually the Prince of the UK, which is a group of countries joined together. So it's Scotland, England, Northern Ireland and Wales. So it is the patron saint of one of the countries which he will be king for. So that is a good name because of that. His first middle name is Alexander. It is another Greek name. It means defender of man, which I think is a very good name for a king, because they are supposed to defend, the country and stand by their country and that sort of stuff. So that's why I thought that name would be really good, and I did like that name. That is a bit lower down the popularity chart at 22. In the UK, I must state that all these are in the UK, so I don't know what they would be like in the US. They probably are a bit different. I know George is a lot lower in the US, and so I think that's why a lot of people from the US, I've said, don't really like it. I've heard say they don't like the name George, they prefer the other 2. But it is quite a popular name in the UK. Alexander. There have been no King Alexanders in England, but there was Alexander the Great, who was a famous king in Europe, who is remembered for being the greatest conqueror. So that would be probably a reason why they've, named him. And finally, Louis. Louis is French for famous warrior. Out of all the names in this little boy's name, it is lowest down at 68. It is one of the Duke of Cambridge, the new prince's dad's middle names. And there have been no kings of England, but this name does have a lot of royal connections because there have been 16 in France, which is pretty close to England and Wales and Scotland and Ireland. It is just across a little channel of water. There's also something which I actually found out, which I thought was really cool. It's the names of the from the Queen, who is the baby's grandmother, then her son Charles, who's the baby's grandfather, then their son William, and I will put them all up here. Sorry, the camera twists my face around, so it's a bit hard for me to like move around. That I always tend to go to the wrong side, so I'll put them around about here, and hopefully you might notice what I've found out. Elizabeth's middle name is Alexandra, which is obviously Alexander in the baby's name. Charles' middle name is George, which is also in the baby's name. And William's one of middle names is Louis, which is in there. So all three of the baby's names have sort of gone down like a line of ancestry. If you understand what I'm saying, it might be better when you see it. So yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I have got 2 more royal videos planned out, one on names with royal meanings and one with all 15 of the people who are next in line for the throne, next 15 people. Obviously most of them won't be, I doubt any, except for Charles, William and George will become king, but they are there. So I will do a video on that and all their name meanings, because I do love this sort of thing, so I thought I'd go for a little royal theme, and I think I've gone a bit overboard, but yeah. So I hope you like this video. Please subscribe, tell me what you think. Do you think this baby looks like a George? Do you prefer any of his middle names? Would rather as a first name? Would have thought Alexander personally would be a better choice for the first name other than George, but I do love the name together. What do you think he looks like? Please go and see my form spring and ask me any questions you want on my names blog. You can go and have a little look at that, and also you can go and check out my Instagram, where I post a picture of a new name every day with the meaning and where it originated from. I post a new one every day, and today I will actually be posting 3 in honour of the new prince. So I hope you all like it, and please go and check them all out. I'll put links in the description, and hopefully now you will see some pictures of the once I go off the screen, you will see some pictures of the new royal baby. I will try and put some up. Okay, thank you, bye.